What's up with the squad? Back with another video. I seen the title was going down. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see it in the title. Pretty insane. I'm not even gonna lie. This is 10-minute drill on Tim Walz. So Tim Walz is going on so-called tour of doing the most. Honestly, doing the most for I don't know what for. Honestly, but we're talking about Tim Walz here. And having these little town hall meetings, literally completely messing himself and the Democratic Party up. Let's check it out.
Today, we have two very special You Can't Make It Up segments. First, my favorite, tough guy Tim Walz. As you'll remember, he is on a tour that nobody asked for to go out and speak to Republican voters who he has said are being ignored because Republicans aren't holding enough town halls. Now, you'll remember, as we've talked about a lot here, these town hall events have largely been taken over by coordinated Democrat attacks from groups like George Soros and Arabella Advisors. So Tim Walz marched out and said he's going to hold town halls in red states and red cities. And he even did a media tour where he said he thought he could overcome any Trump supporter in a physical altercation.
I think I could kick most of their ass. I do that if they wanted to. I know I can outrun them.
That makes this report all the more hilarious. Tim Walz has been found banning Republicans and people wearing MAGA hats from his events. Some have called it an opportunity for him to only hear from people who like him. Who's tough now, Tim?
But my thing is, when it all comes down to it, because this hasn't been the first post that I've seen. The second post that I will show y'all, it comes from Jesse Waters. Let's check this out before I got to say what I got to say, y'all.
He claims he's doing town halls in red districts, but that's a lie. Tampon got caught deporting Trump voters from his crowd.
See what I mean?
That's the new playbook. Pretend like you're reaching across the aisle. Tampons become a laughingstock.
One thing about it that I highly I don't get is the simple fact that he wants to do these meetings and he wants to talk and say this and say this. It's one of those things of, I'm going to do this to make me look good, but then again, hopefully they don't see what I'm about to do type. You know what I mean? Like, you literally saying that you want to talk to people in red states. You want to talk to Republicans and, get insight, talk to them about this. But then again, you're kicking out people that support Trump. If anything, like I said many and many times, the smartest way possible to do this is obviously, most likely, I'm gonna say this, and I don't want, obviously, I don't want to be mean, but it's the truth. Me personally, I think Tim Walz needs to just stop talking. I feel like that is the best thing, and I want to say that he needs to stop talking just for the simple fact of helping the Democratic Party. Now, me personally, if Tim Walz keep talking and digging himself into a deeper hole, hey, that's okay. Because one thing about it, as long as Tim Walz, continues to talk and continues to, mess up the Democratic Party and speaking on terms of, and we're gonna get into more about what my title is about and stuff like that, but. When it comes to that type stuff, I just look at the simple fact that as he keeps talking, it's not doing nothing but continuing to keep more and more of the right, in office. That's just how I look at it. Because as he's talking, he's not doing nothing, making everything worse. He literally just said he wants to talk to people that's in these red states about this, about that, and more insight on how they feel about things and, how he feels about things. But then again, you're kicking out Republicans. Like I'm telling y'all, bro, it's all so fake. It's all so fake and annoying to the simple fact that they're trying to do everything they can, but at the same time, they're not doing nothing but hurting themselves at the end of the day. Check this out. This is Dustin Grage. I'm pretty sure that's how you say his name. If I'm saying it wrong, I definitely apologize. But there is a Trump supporter wearing a Trump hat in this town hall meeting or whatever this tour Tim Walz has. Check it out.
Some people came here that came because they disagree with me. They wanted to hear how this went. We need to have more of that. Now, I will tell you this. You know me, I'm more than willing to work with people, but I think we're in a stage right now is that, well, the governor's criticizing Elon Musk, needs to be more bipartisan. I will never be bipartisan with like Elon Musk.
And I honestly don't get how people are saying that, you know, and how he's saying that he's going to red states. But from the videos that I've been witnessing and seeing, there's a ton of videos of a whole bunch of literally people from the left, people that supported him, supported Kamala Harris. And obviously, like a lot of people say, definitely dodged a bullet. But trust me, it gets worse.
I saw it. If you're a sitting member of Congress in the biggest city in your district and you see 1,300 people on a nice Saturday coming out here, it catches your attention. Trust me.
Dude, this is a joke.
All right, everyone. This will be our last question today. So
We got popcorn coming around, so get ready. You can tell, fourth grade teacher. So, Julie, I learned, right?
Dude is a complete joke, y'all. Like, he absolutely is a joke. So at this same event, says he then received a standing ovation from the auditorium full of Democrats. See what I mean? It's full of Democrats. And these were passed around. This is from Liz Collin. Says, just in, I'm told these disturbing wooden coins were apparently found inside Governor Tim Walz's town hall event inside of, you know, this public school today. Says Barry Fascist, and 8647, the coin saying reference of President Trump. As y'all can see of these coins, I don't know if y'all have seen this yet, but these coins literally are being passed around, and I absolutely think that it definitely is very disgusting. Just a simple fact that this, you know, these coins are getting passed around, the things that he has been saying, not only about Trump, but Elon Musk as well, and, you know, Trump supporters. I think that it's very disgusting, you know, and coming from somebody that obviously running to be, you know, with Kamala Harris, him running to be vice president, I look at the simple fact, y'all, that I'm so glad, you know, that Trump won, because I look at him every time he speaks and what he even talks about the things. And like I said before, I think it was a few days ago, and I literally told y'all, I was asked who was the worst, Biden, Kamala, or Tim Walz. And I obviously I definitely think it is Kamala Harris. I'm not even gonna lie, but Tim Walz is literally right behind her when it comes down to it. The way that he carries himself, the lies that he tell, definitely the lies. I feel like he told lies ever since I seen Tim Walz come out. Like I didn't know anything about him. Obviously, I know a lot of other people didn't as well. But ever since then, his whole military status was a lie. You know, so I definitely take it as a joke. This is Eric on X. Tim Walz declares the 2024 election was tampered with. Check it out, y'all. And if y'all can't hear, y'all might have to turn it up a little bit. This is the video I found, and I could not find a video of it being any type of loud.
I've seen the reports from cybersecurity experts that they've released analyses of election data out of Clark County, Nevada, that shows some pretty convincing evidence of election tampering. My biggest fear is that we're not going to make it to the midterms. So what can we do to make sure, A, that the midterms actually happen, and B, that they're free of fraud?
Yeah. Well, this one's the core. We saw just recently Donald Trump's executive order to make it more difficult, specifically to women, trying to make it more difficult for women to be able to vote. We see one of the first things they do is try and restrict the vote. This is one of the things, though, that this is going to take power to the streets.
Listen, y'all. Did y'all just hear what this man said? Yeah. This one is important. We just saw Donald Trump's executive order making it harder for women to vote. The first things they do is restrict the vote. Let me tell y'all something. They're saying everything and doing anything that they possibly can, and Trump won by a landslide. Like I don't honestly see how they can use any type of an excuse on why, you know, the outcome of the election. Like I just don't. I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding, and it makes me wonder and think, like, why do people have to be so in denial about, you know, things that's going on with the Democrats right now? That's what I see. You know, and y'all know, I have family members that are Democrats. And I always wanted to know, like, when are you actually going to just sit there and just realize, like, okay, the Democratic Party, they do need to do that, instead of being in denial about it. There are so many people over the past, I honestly can't say, ever since Trump stepped foot in the White House, and even now, mind you, it hasn't been a long time at all. Mind you, the Democratic Party are literally failing each and every day. You're constantly seeing this. Like I keep telling y'all, the month of February, I haven't checked this month, but the month of February, the Democrats have lost over 300,000 registered voters. People are definitely slowly, and it takes time, turning to Trump. I don't care what nobody say. They are turning to Trump. And if they're not turning to Trump, they're getting far away as they possibly can when it comes down to the Democrats. And I constantly see that. I constantly see people that, you know, didn't like Trump at all, but now they're starting to understand, okay, well, and I admire people like that, because sometimes it takes people time. I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes it takes people time to actually understand what's going on. I'm telling y'all. So this is more, obviously, Tim Walz is making it worse and worse. Check out what this man says.
Our strength is our diversity. We've been talking about this for years as a country of immigrants, and we let them define the issue on immigration. We let them for years as a country of immigrants, and we let them define the issue on immigration. We let them define the issue on DEI, and we let them define what woke is. We got ourselves in this mess because we weren't bold enough to stand up and say, you damn right we're proud of these policies. We're going to put them in, and we're going to...
I feel like he's just saying anything. Like I just said, he's saying anything and everything. I'm telling you, anything and everything he possibly can. And it's not helping them. I feel like that's exactly why they don't have a leader at all. It's just for the simple fact that you have people like this speaking like this. Tim Walz is all over the place, as well as Jasmine Crockett, as well as always AOC, as well as Hakeem Jeffries. I heard of Hakeem Jeffries for the first time. I think he was on The View. He was on The View, and then I heard of him. You know, I've seen different videos, and now I haven't seen anything about Hakeem Jeffries. They're all over the place. Obviously, people have been talking about Michelle Obama. Just all types. There is so many people that are doing their own thing and saying they're saying this and saying that. It's pulling so many people away from the Democratic Party, y'all. I'm telling you, it's pulling so many people away. And the first thing that I got taught. You know, I got in these videos, and I have family members literally telling me that Republicans, they're shady, and you shouldn't get into this. And Trump, he didn't like this person. They're messy, and they're all over the place, and they're, you know, just different things about how the Republican Party would be separate and, you know, all for themselves, and, you know, don't. But I'm clearly seeing that from the Democratic Party. I'm clearly seeing that from the Democratic Party, because it literally is so confusing that everybody in the Democratic Party right now are having different views. Nobody is on that same. It's not there. You know what I mean? It's not there. And I honestly, I know y'all see it. I'm telling y'all, I just know y'all have to see how messy the Democratic Party is right now. And y'all know this is Trump literally unbothered by the whole thing.
Tim Walz is now saying about Trump supporters, and forgive me, I'm just reading a quote from Tim Walz, I think I could kick most of their ass.
Oh boy, he'd be in trouble.
Is there any way to know
Well, he's a loser. Yeah, I mean, he's a loser. He lost an election. He played a part. You know, usually a vice president doesn't play a part, they say. I think Tim played a part. I think he was so bad that he hurt her. But she hurt herself, and Joe hurt them both. They didn't have a great group, but I would probably put him at the bottom of the group.
And I definitely agree with President Trump, but I also look at the simple fact that I can't even really put the blame on Biden. I can't really put the blame on Biden. Now the people, and y'all know, now everybody else that was running in there, I definitely could put the blame because they thought that was going to work. I definitely feel like Biden had more of a chance, and Biden would have had way better numbers than Kamala. I know that probably sounds crazy, but it's just how Kamala, how she carried herself. And then on top of her carrying herself, it was just like having two of them. Having Kamala and Tim Walz, that's literally two of them. I'm telling y'all. And I gotta watch what I say. That's true. When I say two of them, y'all know what I mean. Telling y'all.
I mean, this is the man who wanted to be vice president of the United States, attacking a business that employs tens of thousands of people. Could you imagine a president or a vice president of the United States attacking an American business at a time when we absolutely need automakers? I mean, I come from the state of Michigan. Automakers are critical. And here you have someone in a position of power. Thank goodness he's not in a position of more power out there mocking an American company. It's unheard of. It's disgusting. This kind of behavior is exactly why they are losing. It's exactly why their party right now is at a 27% favorable rate. And people are running to President Trump and away from the Democrats.
Y'all see why I didn't say nothing when I just went to this next clip? That's exactly why. Because it just goes to show y'all that so many people are realizing what the Democratic Party is about. And I feel like so many people, obviously, still now to this day, are brainwashed, to how bad, they're thinking that the Democratic Party is obviously forming. It's not. It's absolutely not. And I feel like now, as Trump got, and I'm so glad. I feel like this is something that I definitely have to think about and realize, like, dang, I never thought of it this way. I really love how Trump won the election, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. The reason why I absolutely love that Trump won the election is because it opened a lot of people's eyes. It opened a lot of people's eyes just for the simple fact that when Trump won the election, it showed the Democrats' true colors. Let's not talk about the last time Trump won the election. We're going to talk about this time, because this time I feel like it definitely was important because it showed so many people, because just think about it. Trump won the election. There was a lot of mess on social media, saying this, saying that. Now, you see so many people, like I just said, a lot of people left the Democratic Party, being registered as Democrat. I didn't say how many people went, and registered as Republican, but so many people left the Democratic Party because their true colors are starting to actually show what they're about. And I absolutely love the simple fact that, first of all, I know, it's amazing that we got Trump in office because, to simply make America, way better than it has been. But just the simple fact that, again, it's showing so many people how bad, the Democrats really are. And I feel like I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. I sat here tonight and I was actually thinking about it like, dang, I didn't even think of it that way. But now that I think of it, and see, and y'all probably, Democratic Party has always been like that. But I feel like this election definitely shows so many people, after Trump got in the White House and then how the Democrats are acting and how they acted. I feel like it's showing a lot of people that, they're not for him. Definitely hit the like button, hit the subscribe. I definitely appreciate y'all. Much love to everybody. Catch y'all next one.